Welcome back to day 3 and congratulations. So now we're going to talk about where exactly do you get your strategies from? Because now that you know how to open a demo account, that's great, right? Now you know the terminology, what's a buy stop, buy limit, all type of great stuff. Now you're wondering exactly what do you do with it? What's your next steps? Your next steps after you opened your demo account, you understand a couple of the lingo, right? Your next step is now to take action. So how do you take action? The first thing I want to show you here is our academy. This academy, you get access to it as soon as you become a member of our inner circle. So what I want you to see here is the simplicity of it. Because I'm the type of person, I'm not sure if you are too, that like simplicity, right? I like to get it straight to the point, tell me what I need to do, boom, knock it out. So over here, just look where it says home, completions, academies, pip talk. That's where we stay in contact with our live educators. Go live. That is simply where we get to trade live with people that are making the money that you want to make. So let's click on this show you. I just want to walk you through everything and then show you the strategy. So back here, you see everything is simple. You don't understand something, no worries. You have a whole go live session here. So this is like your Netflix, right? But this here is making you money, right? It's like your Hulu, but it's making you money. So these here are top educators. So pay attention to the different backgrounds. They have all different backgrounds, right? And they're all of making us money. So the views here are the views per day, which is amazing. So not only do we have the Forex educators, you also have the HFX, which remember I said in a previous video is simply binary as well. So the very first thing, simplicity, right? You pick a channel, just like if you're watching cable or anything like that. You have the FRX, which is short for Forex, HFX, which is your high frequency Forex or binary, DCX, which is your cryptocurrency, ECX, which is your drop shipping. Because this whole academy has everything in here that is needed for you to create those multiple streams of income. Even as well, down here it says, are you a new member? Click here. Everything is so simplified. What I want to show you today is the Forex. And I'm also going to show you the binary as well. So Forex will simply show you where we get these strategies from. How do we learn? This is the same way that I learned, the same way that you're going to come here and learn. So these are different educators. They're on at different times of the day, right? Any time of day. And everything is recorded. So if you was to miss, say, you want to catch the 8 a.m. Eastern time, right? He's like, man, I missed it. Don't worry because it is recorded. All right, so let's click on here. This is one of my favorite educators because he breaks down things so simple that I love it. So you come over here, all right? And people, when you have questions, all you got to do is click over here in this box and ask a question, and he answers it live on his sessions. Like I said, everything is recorded. So here's all the recordings, right? You have your favorite sessions, right? Which are different. Like, say for instance, the educator recorded something and he was like, you know what? I know for sure this is really going to help people. He puts it over here in his favorites. So you got day 3, day 2, day 1, just very simplified, right? And the same thing when it comes to HFX, which is short for binary, right? So the same thing. So if you want to do your binary, all you do is come back over here, just close that out, come down here where it says pick a channel, and now you can go to HFX. The same thing with cryptocurrency, same thing with drop shipping. So this is your academy, this is your university. Because you know when you go to universities, you have your different departments, right? These are your different departments. And in each one of these departments, you have the educators that has been there, done that, and are making the income you want to make, and that are now teaching you one-on-one, right? Just think of it as one-on-one. Everything is virtual, but think of teaching you one-on-one. So when you see them make a trade, they're like, hey, make sure you get into USD CAD. It's live on the session. Get into USD CAD, do a market execution, set this take profit, set this stop loss, and boom, you just take it. And you're taking it with them. That's like having a cheat codes in Forex and also in binary. So I just want to make sure you have understood that. Let's go back. Let's go back to my main center. This is your back office. And so you see I'm just clicking buttons. That's it, right? So I want to come down here now to where it says strategies, because this video is all about strategies, right? So when you come over here, very simple again, a whole handbook to walk you through everything. This is literally what we do every single day, right? Because you know, Forex can be traded 24/7, you trade in cryptocurrency, but you know as well that binary is traded just all weekend long as well. So you have so many different opportunities to create those multi streams of income. So you'll come down here, it says choose your weapon, which is your strategy. All right, and you see here, right off the top, say for instance I got on FRX, which is short for Forex, right? You should be following along. If not, just make sure you go back and watch some of those videos. And here are your different ones. So don't pay attention to the names. The names are just the names that they name the strategies. So here you have 1, 2, 3. Gold Cup alone has 4 different strategies, right? So you got 4, 5, 6, 7. Levels gives you like a good 7, 8 different strategies. So you got all these different strategies here. So say for instance, one I'm going to show you today does not resonate with you. Don't worry, because you got others. And what I love as well, my 3 favorites, right, are harmonics, Gold Cup. Reason why I like Gold Cup, because that app for it. Now, how phenomenal is that? That you're just starting out. You're like, I want to just get to the money, right? I'm going to learn it, right? But I just want to get to the money first. All you're going to do is download this app, and every time the educator makes a trade, they send it to your phone. And all you're doing is copying and pasting it right into your phone. How phenomenal is that? Right? We got some other apps as well, even for cryptocurrency. We got all kind of apps. DeLorean, the most simplest strategy, right? The most simple. Actually, let me show you. Let me show you DeLorean first. Now remember, anytime if you want full access to this, all you got to do is go down to where it says on our Drip Success website. Just go down to where it says private coaching and go ahead and you can get on it from there. So here as well, look at this, a video to walk you through everything. So say for instance, this is a scanner, one of the many scanners that we have, right? And this here, you're like, okay, I don't even know what this means because I'm still in the beginning stages, but pay attention over here. Let me see if I can zoom it in for you. Pay attention, just pay attention. You'll see a blue arrow. I started coming in forward. I'm trying to make it a little bigger for you. Right. See if I can highlight it for you. See this? See this blue arrow here? All right. This blue arrow, I want you to guess. Just take 2 seconds and guess, what does the blue arrow mean? Blue means buy. So if you saw a red arrow means sell. So if you were just coming over here, you was like, okay, what exactly do I do? First, you would look for this blue arrow. See, when this blue arrow popped up, when it first popped up, what happened next? The blue candles started to go. So the blue candles are money, right? Because the arrow was blue, and right after that, it shot up, which means that you will make money. So say for instance, right? I know this is basic, so I don't want to get too technical on you. So say for instance, you caught it. You got in right here, you got into market execution, and it went up 173 pips, right? It went up 173 pips. So say for instance, you invested $1 in it. $1 times 173, right, is $173. $1 times, if it was 17 pips, $17. And you made that in 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Some people don't make $17. Some people make $17 an hour. Imagine making that in 30 minutes. Now, income disclaimer, past profits do not guarantee future profits, right? This all is based upon how you're going to be able to follow instructions. That's what it's all about, because you're copying and pasting. And also is where we show you and teach you the strategy. That's why this is one of my favorites, because not only can you just copy it, you're like, oh, I don't have time to actually learn the strategy yet, because we do want you to learn the strategy. You just come over here and copy and paste. Now, same thing, you're like, you know what? I don't know, that might be a little too difficult, right? On here in the training is a step-by-step tutorial. Let's see if I can make it a little bigger for you. It's too big. So you might not be able to see it, but it gives you these steps. 4 steps. That's all that's needed. If it's a buy signal, you're just looking at the candles to the left, right? And you want to see if it's bigger than the other. That's it. That's step 1. Step 2, you want to see if the red line is crossing through both bodies of the candle, right? Step 3, you want to check, I'm going to go back and show you. You want to check if the gray aqua other lines are closely below, right? Step 3, you want to see if that's going on. You answer yes or no. If at any time these 4 steps you're going through this and get a no, you don't take the trade. But if you have all 4 steps confirmed, you take the trade. And that's how simple it is. Well, you can print this out and it has it for you. So over here, remember this, right? The candle before, you want to make sure, remember this is a blue means buy. You have the blue candle here. You want to make sure that this is the color of what you're looking for, blue. All right, you want to make sure it's bigger than this candle. And yes, it was. Step 2, you want to make sure that this red line here was crossing through both bodies of the candle, right? Step 3, you want to make sure that the gray aqua, that's the aqua line, all that stuff here, is not closely below, right? And if it's not, like, okay, cool, so we're good. So we're good on that, right? And then you want to go ahead and take the trade. You want to make sure too that your dark blue line wasn't too close, because you want to make sure you get some profit, right? So when you look at this, all you got to do is take the trade. You would have took this trade, boom, you would have profited a good 107 pips, which is amazing, right? Just from a dollar. Say if you put $10 and it went up 173 pips. Do the math. And this is in 30 minutes. Why it says in 30 minutes? Because up here is our time frame, right? Let's see if I can draw again on here for you. Okay, it's not going to draw up there. But up here, I'm going to just draw a line for you. See this? Right here? That's 30 minutes. So that means that each and last one of these candles, these are candlesticks. Why? Because they resemble candles. You have your wick at the bottom, your wick at the top, right? They resemble candles. So each one of these candlesticks are 30 minutes, which means that it takes 30 minutes for each one of these to move. So when it did move, you made that profit in 30 minutes. So if you went again, made that profit in an hour, because 30 minutes plus 30 minutes is an hour, right? Simple. And it refreshes automatically. So you'll know exactly over here how much time has passed, right? And you just knock it out, right? It's just amazing. It's just one of the strategies I love, right? You can tell because I actually went through and explained it to you. So another one that a lot of people like as well is called Gold Cup. It's where you get your strategies from. And you click on here. This gives you, I think it's 4 different strategies. And it's the same thing. You don't have to learn this particular strategy, but you can leverage it. Look at this. FAQ and question page. So if you're like, okay, how exactly do I do this? How do I navigate? Don't worry, because they have videos here for you. And plus, a lot of stuff too, we have not only English, right? So say for instance, English not your primary language. It might be French, might be Portuguese, German, whatever it is. We do have different educators that actually speak in that particular language, and especially Spanish too. We definitely have a lot of Spanish educators. All right, so come over here. Let's look over here, the strategy. So click on strategy. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 different strategies. And all you're doing is the same thing. You come over here, it tells you your entry. And then over here to the right, it tells you exactly the details. You get in your entry, gives you your stop loss, your take profit. Just in case you don't remember from the other video, your stop loss is, say for instance, you put $1 into that trade, you was like, you know what? I know for sure I don't want to lose that whole dollar. Right? I know for sure I got no, not $1, so you got $50 in your whole account. So that stop loss is going to keep you from losing that whole $50. Right? That's your risk management, because the whole point of learning trade Forex, where a lot of people go wrong at, is that they don't understand risk management, and we teach you that. So it's that stop loss is. That stop loss, like, think of it as, hey, I ain't trying to lose all my money. That's what your stop loss is for. Your take profit is like, hey, you know what? When it gets down to, when I mentioned on the other video, other chart about the 173 pips. So for instance, when it reached 173, and I say pips, in case you missed the last video, that just price a percentage. That's just how the market is measured. Just think of it like that. You have a ruler, you have the inches, you have centimeter stuff on that. When it comes to Forex market, your pips is just how the how each candle is measured. That's it. It's a unit of measurement. Think of it like that. So, whoever you got to take profit, you're like, okay, I want to just get $10 off of this. I get $10 off of this. I know I'm good. I mean that I now in 30 minutes to an hour, I've now grew my $50 account to now $60 account, to now $70 accounts, now $80 account, which is more than 1 or 2%, right? So your savings account is not doing that. You can put your money in a savings account, and trust me, it's not going to grow extra $10 in 30 minutes or extra $20 in an hour. It's not going to do that. So your take profit is how you're going to be growing your account. And we like to practice a lot of compounding, right? So a lot of compounding. So think of Forex as not a get rich quick overnight, right? So if you're thinking it right now, it is not a get rich quick overnight. This here is going to teach you how to grow your money properly. You're going to be growing your money, which is so phenomenal. All right, so that's one. All right, also too, remember there's an app for this. So we do have an app for this. When these alerts come through, it comes straight to your phone, right? Or if you want to, you can come up and look at the chart. So next, so what we normally do, we make our money here when you're first starting out, because we are earning while you're learning. We get you to get Gold Cup, and then boom, you're just copying and pasting, right? DeLorean, very simple to learn, and you're going to learn that strategy. So not only will you be copying and pasting, but you also learn the strategy, because we want you to learn. We don't want you to just copy and paste the rest of your life. So then also too, what we started off with is our monies. This is our famous scanner. This scanner here, it's over 87% accurate, right? So when you come back here, this is what you get. You get access to all of this in inner circle trading. And all you're going to do, all right, I know you're new, so you're looking at this like, I don't know, But don't worry about all this. All you need to focus on is not this, right? All you need to focus on is this over here. Let's see if it'll let me see. See all this? All this? Ignore my drawing skills right now, right? You don't have to know how to draw to trade Forex. You have to know how to do math because there's calculators on this particular screen for every single thing. You don't have to know how to do that, right? So that's why I love Forex. So let's delete that. So over here, the same thing as the other scanner I showed you. It's going to give you an entry. It's telling you exactly when to get in. And all you're doing is copying these numbers into that free app you had to download, which is the MetaTrader 4, right? And then you copy the take profit, which is TP number 1. You're going to copy the stop loss, right? So all you're doing is copying. So this is also going to help you earn while you learn. So while you're going through everything, you're learning everything, you're like, okay, I want to make the money now, right? And so you open up your live account, and then now you just simply copy and paste until you get familiarized with the strategy. Like I said, the whole goal is to really teach you the strategy so that eventually over the next 52 weeks, you'll be trading on your own, right? And you'll be given one of these classes, which is phenomenal. So that is the strategy that we use. The strategy that we use here, we use the scanners, copy and paste, right? And then the strategy that we use here is called the DeLorean. So you see here we have indicators. Don't worry about what are indicators yet. You're going to learn all that in the academy. So I know you hear me saying a lot of stuff like you're going to learn this, you're going to learn that. So how exactly do you get more, right? More, because you understand, okay, how do I get the strategy? So I want to show you now is how you actually learn. Let's come back over here, and then we're going to come back over to your back office. So what I showed you was what you get access to, right? Which is all the strategies, right? And we teach you how to trade. But you know, with everything, just like you didn't start school and then you skipped ahead to college. No, you started with elementary, right? You started with, I don't depend on where you're from. Then you went on to middle school, then you went on to high school, and then you might have went on to college. But you didn't just skip all those steps, right? You had to start somewhere. And that's what this is here. This is our learning zone. This is our online academy. So what you have here, we're going to click on Forex, right? Then you also have HFX, like I said, cryptocurrency, everything has an academy. So you click up here to Forex, because remember, you need to learn the foundation of everything, right? The very first video here is what is Forex? Because maybe you forgot what we said about what Forex is. And all the videos here, so say for instance, you're like, okay, I got access to the inner circle training. I'm going to go through and learn this stuff, right? But man, I don't want to be watching videos all day long. I got other stuff to do. Great. Because you know what? To go through this whole academy is only 3.5 hours. So you can spend 30 minutes a day on it, 20 minutes a day. Long as you're spending some time a day on it because you do want to reach that next level of income, right? So you know you have to study some, right? And all the videos are short. So imagine if instead of watching TV or instead of, really honing in on somebody else's dreams and goals, you instead put 20 minutes to 30 minutes aside a day just to study this so you can learn the terminology. So what I'm saying, buy limit, buy stop, pips, all that kind of stuff, right? You understand what I'm saying, right? It's the same thing over here. So say for instance, you was doing binary, so which is high frequency Forex. Click on here, and what it has here is everything. What is HFX? It's the same thing here, right? Whole academy, 3.5 hours. You go through it, goes over what is a broker, goes over leverage, everything. Look at that. What is a pip, right? That's for the Forex part, right? So it goes over everything that you need to know. So when you lock arms with us, the first thing you're going to do, we're going to get you access to the academy. You go through the academy. You spend the time to go through the academy. But while you're going through the academy, you're also going to be going through and copying from the scanners, right? And then once you go through that academy, once you start to pick up a little income with just copying and pasting, next we're going to make sure that you learn the strategy. And we're going to get you access to the educators that you need to learn the strategy. And all this included with your inner circle membership. So that is it for today. Just to recap, what we have back here is the academy, right? We have Pip Talk, which is how we stay in contact with the educators. Go Live, that's what I talked about earlier, which was the live training from educators from all around the world. So it doesn't matter if you're Spanish, Portuguese, German, it doesn't matter what language you speak. We have educators for that, not only with Forex, but with binary as well. So let me show you when the binary. I didn't show you the binary strategies, did I? And the binary strategies, you're going to fall in love with those. So right here, see all that? Come down. And don't worry, because this is new, so it might seem a little overwhelming, but that's why we get on the phone with you. That's what makes us different than everyone else, is because we really truly care about you learning, right? It's not just the whole make a dollar, all that kind of good stuff. We want you to really learn this because you can pass this down, right? I have nephews that learn this. Other people on our team that have their family members learning this. Like, this stuff is so amazing that you're going to pass it down, right? So let's go up here to HFX, which stands for what? Binary. Yes. So now I know you all are listening. Let's come over here. With HFX, you got actually it's 6 different strategies because Liberty alone has 3. Then you got Freedom, and then you got Hourglass, which has 2. So my favorite, of course, Hourglass. And don't get stuck on the name, just the names that the educators named them. That's all. So I'm gonna come over here. All right, gonna watch everything pop up. And this is for the binary, my binary lovers. Come over here. This is one strategy, but I want to show you the one I love, which is Cash Trap. Come over here. I mean, the name says it all, right? Come over here. Now, don't pay attention to how it looks right now, right? Don't get freaked out by how it looks. Let's see if I can find you a cleaner one. There we go. Don't pay attention to all this. You got all this, all this. All you need to know is how to read. I mean, what's the name is? I want to make sure y'all see this. So with binary, you have your calls and you have your puts, right? So what if you was to come over here, over to the right-hand side, so I can point to it for you. To the right-hand side, over here, they're going to draw on it, but over here, where you see it highlights, bones and highlighting, right? If you can come over here, it tells you how much time went by, 2 minutes, right? It tells you how much time went by, and it's telling you to call, for you to place a call. You see here, got different indicators going on, right? We'll tell you what these indicators mean in your inner circle training, but it says call. That's it, right? Got this one up here. It says put. Make sure you're seeing this. I want to make sure you're seeing this. This is for binary, HFX, right? It says put, right? Put, and it's a red arrow, right? Because that's what you have in binary, is call and put, right? So imagine you got in for this at a put. You did it on a 3-minute, you might did it on a 2-minute time frame, doesn't matter, right? You was like, hey, I don't mind risking $5. I know I'm gonna get back like an extra $9, right? You put that in, and in less than 3 minutes, you made it. You made that back. You made your $5, get your $5 back, plus an extra $9. How amazing is that? And that was in 3 minutes. That's why it's called high frequency Forex, right? AKA binary. Because the learning curve on here is a lot shorter, right? And you're literally just clicking the button. That's it. That's it. So I always recommend learn both. You might want to start with binary, right? Or you might like the technical stuff. So you might start with Forex. Either way, learn both of them, because you know what that is? That's 2 different streams of income. Then you start learning cryptocurrency, that's 3. And say, for instance, you was like, hey, I want to do drop shipping, which is like e-commerce. That's 4. Like, there's so many different streams of income in this one academy. So if you have any questions, make sure you let us know. Just click on one of those tabs. We're going to make sure I post below this video. You're going to see either our phone number, email address, WhatsApp group. Just let us know your questions, and make sure after you finish watching this video, you also go below and schedule your free 15-minute consultation call. That's where we're going to get on the line. We're going to answer your questions. We're going to walk you through some things. It's going to be via Zoom, so it'll be nice and free. So via Zoom, and get you access to our inner circle training. So hopefully you've learned a lot, and I'm looking forward to seeing you as a member of our Forex Vibes community. And so if you have questions, let us know, and we'll see you inside the community.